Jesus, it was crazy. Like there was, I don't know, I think there was something like 25 to 30 countries represented and 500 people from those countries there. So anyway, yeah, so been in China for 7 days. Yeah, so Monday last week. This time last week I was in Sydney about to fly to Shanghai. It was the most unbelievable experience I've had from a supplier function / supplier event. It was all covered, like everything. They got us there, they fed us, housed us. Grundfos are one of those brands that it's in their DNA that they have to be precision and quality and honourable and just a good, clean company. And you could see it in the way that the actual event was run. Everything started on time to the minute. Everything was precision, even to the point of they had these QR codes for connectivity. So before I got to Guangzhou, I had to download an app, which I did. No. Yeah, so they've turned the app off, but the app had a leaderboard and the venue map and bookmarks, notifications, all that kind of shit. So the idea with the QR code was if I scan someone, then I get their email address and their contact phone number so I can continue a relationship with these people. But they also had a leaderboard challenge, whereas we had to meet as many people as we could, attend as many events as we could, answer questions correctly, do a survey at the end of each day to make sure that so that they got feedback. Survey was worth 75 points, like a training session was worth 50, people were worth 5, product scans were worth 10. So as soon as I found that out, I was like, oh, this is going to be cool, I'll have a crack at this. It's now 5 o'clock, the welcome dinner is in 2 hours. I haven't had lunch still, so I'm going to probably head down and have something small to eat, have a few drinks and hopefully meet some people in the lobby, scan some QR codes. There's a competition going. The top 5 people to get points within the conference get a trip to the Netherlands. So I think night 1 we had a welcome dinner and I went crazy there, scanning and scanning and scanning. A lot of people didn't even know what was going on. I was just scanning them because they hadn't read it or they didn't care. And then day 2, same deal, just scanning like crazy. And at that point, everyone was like, fuck yeah, like Clint's keen on this. I'm currently coming second. I was first going into last night going to sleep. I was 5th after the first session today, and I'm second after the last session. I can't imagine there's gonna be too much movement tonight. I'm gonna see how I go. But I've got, so by the close of business Friday, when they announce they'll announce a winner or 5 winners. They win a trip to Denmark to go do a factory tour. So I'm kind of nervous about it. It's really funny. I've been going hard and everyone knows I'm chasing it. So yeah, just that's the update. And beyond the whole leaderboard thing, it enabled me to go meet, I'm talking 300 people. I actually had conversations with these people, found out where they were from, what they did, and then further into the conference, they would be like, hey, how you going? And it gave some like a common ground. They're like, are you winning? Like, where are you in the top 5? I met the general manager of Grundfos Japan, and because I'd lived in Japan, I was speaking Japanese to him, and he's freaking out. And then like all the dudes I'm with are like, what are you doing? Like, we're drinking, sitting there on a table of 12. 9 of them were Japanese, and then me and these 2 guys that I met, and I'm just drinking beers and we're laughing and talking in Japanese. And these 2 dudes I was really just like, who is this guy? I've never met so many people in one place through work that I would happily sit down and have dinner with after the fact. All the Australians I would have happily sat down and had dinner with back here. So anyway, they turned the leaderboard off on the QR code at 1 o'clock on Thursday. I'm winning. I'm on about 1,600 points. I think I'm 120 ahead of number 2. It's getting, like, it's tight. Everyone's kind of coming up. I'm hoping I've got enough of a lead that if I just keep my foot on the accelerator, that I'm going to win a trip for 2 to Denmark with accommodation 4 nights. It's insane. And then they announced the winner at about 8 o'clock Friday night. So that night we had a dinner, and you had to come dressed in your national costume. So we came pretty much dressed like Steve Irwin's, I guess, or Australia Zoo staff. There's my smiling face back there. And they announced the top 25 or the top 20 of the 25, and they all won a prize. And I was like, oh God, you know, I guess worst case scenario, I'll win headphones or something. Because the day they turned off the leaderboard, I was winning. I was number 1. But then that night we went out and got pretty drunk. So the next day I didn't get out of bed till very late and missed a lot of opportunities to meet more people. Luckily that day they had no event related scanning, so I was only going to have to worry about kind of 5 or 10
points. I had mates like messaging me like, dude, you need to get up. Like, there was 400 points at the bar. There's 400 points at the bar. I'm like, you dickheads. Like, they were just giving me shit. I knew that I'd done okay, and I didn't stop. Even at the awards night, I was still scanning. To the point where I'm scanning people, they're like, you met me 3 times yesterday, man. I'm like, oh, sorry. And they're like, it's okay, I get it. And then, yeah, they announced the top 5.
Grand winners. It's all in my hands right now, so without further ado, let's reveal the first winner.
So the first one got announced, and I was like, oh, God, that wasn't me. Second one got announced, I'm like, oh, shit. And then I got announced.
His name is Clint.
So yeah, I won. So now I've got a return trip to Grundfos's headquarters in Denmark for 4 days, I think, which I've heard nothing more about. So I'm assuming their people will contact my people and